Thank you for tuning in to Chianti TV. Email us at info@chiantitv.com to be the next guest on our show. Also, please subscribe to our channel and click the bell to be notified of all future events. Now let's get it, the highway. On March the 22nd, a massacre occurred at a supermarket in Boulder, Colorado. 10 people were killed. Among those 10 people was an on-duty police officer. Several other officers were wounded. It was reported that the alleged shooter opened fire in the parking lot and proceeded into the store, where he started randomly killing shoppers and workers. This is tragic. I mean, really tragic. The report goes on to say that after a shootout with the police, the alleged shooter was taken into custody and was charged with 10 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of attempted murder. Now, he got into a shootout with the police. One man against the Boulder, Colorado Police Department, SWAT, ATF, and the Firearms and Explosives Unit. After miraculously surviving the shootout, he was taken into custody. He suffered a leg wound at the time of his arrest, and get this, days after, he was moved to another county due to death threats. While the authorities and the citizens of Boulder are left heartbroken, trying to make sense of it all, the alleged shooter is being protected from death threats. This terrible turn of events has left the citizens of Boulder, Colorado, and myself staring at 2 elephants in the room. 2 elephants. And the second elephant is bigger than the first one. The first elephant in the room, and the most obvious one, is what was the motive. As of now, this is a matter to be determined. The bigger elephant in the room, to me, is how did this man make it into custody? I'm going to switch lanes. I'm watching the Derek Chauvin trial. By the way, the name Chauvin is in the word chauvinist. The word chauvinist means a person displaying aggressive or exaggerated patriotism. Also, it is one that shows prejudice, loyalty to a particular group or a cause. Sound like somebody we know? On one hand, you have Derek Chauvin's defense team, or shall I say Derek the Chauvinist defense team, trying to justify why George Floyd did not make it into custody. On the opposite hand, you have a guy that gunned down 10 innocent people, one being an officer, getting into a shootout, surrendering, and being protected from death threats. How many times should Mr. Floyd have had to call his mama to be taken into custody? How many times did he have to say, I can't breathe? My neck hurt. My legs hurt. My whole body hurt. Everything hurt before he was taken into custody. We have to sit here, listen to this bum's trial, why they call him Mr. Chauvin. While George Floyd was deprived from what every American citizen is entitled to, and that is a right to a fair trial. I personally believe Derek the Chauvinist trial should be held in the same place they held George's trial. I believe they ought to have his trial in the street. They wouldn't even check to see if he was still breathing. All they could fix their mouths to say was, this is why you shouldn't do drugs. See, back in school, They used to tell us things like, this is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. And crack kills. Well, I think it's high time that we add cops kill to that great list of slogans. They took the Atlanta killer of 8 into custody. They took the Colorado killer of 10 into custody. While George allegedly had a fake $20 bill, and Derek Chauvin's defense team is trying to convince us that this is just a knee. And since we on the word justice and just, how about this? Trayvon was just a teen. And while we on the word just, it was just a hoodie. Although no crime was committed, I'd rather him been taken into custody. And since they believe in their heart, it was just a knee. If a red dot just so happened to land on their head and bust it wide open, my only reply would be, it was just a bean. Peace out, the highway. If you would like to help us in our quest to spread positivity in our communities, please subscribe to this channel, hit the like button, and share this video. Peace out, the highway.